Hello and welcome to Plans by Kim. Thanks so much for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be putting together my week of the 15th to the 21st. And if you want to see how this plan with me turns out, keep watching. All right, so I am going to be coming in with this book that I got from Porter Arts Designs. These are a little bit bigger stickers than what I'm used to. And I think being that this week is not so crazy busy, I'd like to do some bigger stickers. And then I'm going to come in with this washi tape. I believe we'll see how this turns out. I may need to grab a different color now that I'm thinking about it because of what I want to use in here. And I'm going to come through and use, where are you at? It was a toss-up between the train and this here. But I feel like I just want to do a fun, upbeat. I've never done like a caroling type thing before. I've never done a caroling spread before. And then I was like, oh, do I want the color or do I want this one? This one really kind of calls to me. But then so does the colors. So we'll make it look really Christmassy this year. And we'll go in with this here. Now, the colors that I believe of the boxes that were intended to go with this group, they do go with this one here. I do feel like, though, that this is why I brought in some red, because I felt like maybe some red needed to be brought in, and then maybe some black to tone it down with. I just wasn't sure which black I wanted to use, but I don't know. That red might be too stark. We'll see. We'll see what it starts looking like when we get it put down on the paper. But that's what I want to do. So let's get into it. All right, it is 6:03 and I need to be out of here in 30 minutes. I don't know if it's possible, to be quite honest with you. But because these stickers are so big, I think we might have a chance. And I'm just going to try to drink my shake as I'm doing this plan with me, because I still need to take my vitamins here this morning. Oh, geez, which pocket did I stick them in? Now, like I said, it is Tuesday, or did I say that? It is Tuesday today. And I am just now planning, so I am behind the 8 ball. I had a pretty big weekend this last weekend, so my grandson ended up having a sleepover after his little sister's birthday party, which was kind of fun because we don't get to spend much time with them one-on-one anymore now that I am back to work. Okay, so where do I want to put this? That is the question. Because I also really just want to use like everything on this page. So let's see. I know there's no presents or anything by the tree, but I thought it would be nice to just make a scene with the Christmas tree and the carolers and this little lamp here. So I'm thinking I might actually put them over here in this corner. And if I do that, then I really need to bring this church over here. The question is, where do I want it to go? This would come all the way up here. And this is a classic vertical spread. This is not a 8.5 by 11, which makes a big difference when it comes to using these bigger stickers. But I know I don't have a whole lot going on. Probably more towards the weekend than anything. So let's see here. I always say that, and then it's like, holy cow. What transpired this week that we had so much to do? I just have wrapping presents that I need to do. So I've got to get that done and start doing that because I've got everything ordered. I do have some Christmas presents that have arrived that need wrapped. And then I've got a bunch on their way that we ordered over the weekend because this year. I'm just behind on everything, and I don't know why. I do know why. Because Christmas or Thanksgiving put me behind this year. And I'm not even going to lie about it. We had family over. I didn't have the time that I usually will be able to have. Let's see if I put that there. Let's see how I want these to go. I almost want that Christmas tree to go up just a little bit. But yeah, it's you know, just not having, well, I do that. Okay, I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I think I'll just... Now take that completely off the page. Okay, obviously I can't think and talk at the same time. But anyway, yeah, family didn't leave until Monday, early Monday, so they were there all day Sunday. Some people left Sunday morning, but anyway. I just got behind because I didn't have that extra, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get things put up. And so it started pushing me into a new week. And I just fell behind on everything, I feel like. Okay, we got the carolers standing here in front of the tree. And they're going to start singing some beautiful songs. And I wanted to use this lamp so that they could see. Yeah, that's just not going to look well there. I wanted to make it look like this lamp was. I don't know, that's probably not going to work out with the way that I have them positioned. So let's leave this on the page. And then I thought it would be fun to bring in some of these pages here. And do like these coming down the page to go with that whole music theme. Okay. And let's see here. Definitely wanted the star to come up here above this church, and that's not going to work because of where the church is placed. So I don't know, I may have to get my undo. These have got some really good stick. Yeah, these have got some really good stick on it. I've not used her stickers before. This is the first time. I'll bring out some undo and we'll get this taken up off the page so I can bring it down just a little bit. I didn't stick it down all the way, but enough that it would still pull up. Okay, this is looking really cute. While I'm waiting for that to dry just a smidge, I think I might bring over some notes over here. I wanted to hide this one. That was not quite big enough. And this one might be too big. Nope, it is not. Okay, so we've got that. And then just to kind of show, do something like that. Maybe I should just come all the way down here on my page as well with my church. And then I want to make, you can see where that took my paper up. So I have to get the undo out just a little bit. Okay, and then just put this little light above the church. That's pretty. Okay. Then do something like that. I don't know, I'm going to hold off on these. I might put these in a different place. So I'm just going to put these back down on my paper just a little bit. Not too much because I don't want them to stick. But it's what I have left here on this paper. And now I got to start putting some boxes down. Okay, so yesterday has come and gone, and oh wait, maybe I should put this down first. Let's come in here with some washi tape. Trying to get a feel for this. Not liking this with that, so I don't think I'm going to use the black and the white. So we'll set that to the side. All right, let's come back in with this. I think I am just going to go ahead and put this up here at the top. And I know I'm going over that page, but I'm doing that intentionally. That little music sheet page. Because I got that going on there as an angle, so I'll try to cut that. It's hard to see if I'm getting that line just right. All right. And then I put the red down to bring some of this red up to the top of the page there. All right, and then this is at an angle, so I'm just gonna cut this at an angle. Oh, that went over too far. Gosh darn it. All right, well, you know what? It's gonna stay like that. I am not gonna get all picky here today. So now I want to come in with some functional boxes. Okay, I think I'm going to bring in the blue because if I brought in this color next to here, you kind of get lost a little bit. And these are some big boxes. Now, let's see, what is on the agenda? This week, I don't think anything is on the agenda except for I have my work Christmas party is the 19th. Tonight is Zoom call. So I do have that. Last night I just worked until 5 and then, or a little after. And then I came home and made some potato soup and we watched Landman while I was doing that. And we watched Tracker, and then I pretty much called it a night after that because I fell asleep. Okay, so actually got Zoom tonight, so I think I'll do this. And then down here, I think we'll come down here and do some bullet points in this blue. I love these size bullet points. I'm telling you right now, this is one of my favorite sizes. When I make my bullet points, that's the size I like to get. I don't know what size it is. I just kind of eyeball it. But this size and then just that little tad smaller even would work for me as well. Okay. I probably need to start wrapping presents Wednesday night, and I know I want to do a drop-off to the Goodwill, which I can write down in here, and I also probably need to go see Dr. Dave and do one more adjustment. So I'm thinking maybe I should just maybe do something like that. Thought about bringing my little note up here, but then I also have a quote that I want to put in here too. Maybe I'll just do this here. Then I can put that there. Just a little extra. Friday's the party, so let me focus on that. So I think I probably would want this to come up here. Okay, and then what does it look like? Uh-oh. I lost. Oh, there it is.
we bring a couple bullet points onto Thursday, give some place to write here. I might put a quote here. If I can find one, which I know I can find one to fit there. So I've got this, and then Saturday is a bake day. Bake and wrapping presents is going on over here. So I wonder, this is almost too big, but I could cut that down on this side over here. That doesn't give much room on Saturday. Don't want these stickers to get lost. I think I might put this one under the blue. And then what I could do is put some lines here so that I could write on Saturday. Christmas party is here. And that's all I will be doing. Work and Christmas party. That's it. That party goes until 10 o'clock. Thinking about moving this little group down just a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that real quick. Just move this one down a little bit. And then, let's see, I've got these little stickers that I can bring in over here. So we've got the songs a singing, the church is a going. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm going to leave this one here, actually. Just going to pull this off so I don't have to worry about my stickers getting stuck to the paper and then not being able to use them or having to type the next time. All right, I'll put this one down here. So on this other page here, there's one going the opposite direction. And I'm going to come in and use this one. I want to stick this right down here.
like that. Now, let me see quotes. Let me see if I can find something that might fit here. And something, I don't know, maybe I can find something to fit here, over here, although Sunday doesn't really have a whole lot. I can just write over here in the corners, that's fine. Like I said, I don't think this is a real big, this is just wrapping things up for Christmas, kind of like, honestly. It's my last big weekend to kick off some stuff. Quotes. Okay, let's go back here. I've got the fa la 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 that I can bring up here. That's a nice long sticker. Is it too long? Possibly. I don't want that little flower thing on it though. So I think I'm going to take that off. I just don't have anything else that's got that floral on it. So I'm going to take that off and we'll not throw it away. We can maybe use it in the future. Never know. Okay, and I think I'm going to have to cut down the sides too to fit in this spot here. Yeah, just a little bit. So I'm just going to come in with my scissors and just kind of follow this little outline here. And then my little F on this side. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then we need another one. Let's see. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to bring these up here, I think. Bring my bullet points up, and then I can put a quote here. We've got, "Oh, come all you faithful, and joy to the world." And since they're singing, I kind of wanted to use some singing quotes, or song quotes anyway. So, how about this? "Oh, come all you faithful." We've got the church right there. I think I'm going to put this quote down crooked. Yeah, that went totally down crooked. And since it hasn't really fully adhered to the paper, you can take that off right away. Once it's down, the longer it stays down, the harder it is for that sticker to come up. Okay. "Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant." Okay, I'm done with that. Then I don't think I really have a lot of room to put this longer, excuse me, woo. I don't think I have a lot of room to put this longer sticker on this page here without it just, yeah, not working. So I think the only thing that would work is if I take this one off and put that one there. But I could do that. It kind of would take up some space here. Let's see. How about if we just kind of do it right above it? I like that. Okay. I actually want to go in with these other notes that was on this other page and grab a few of these here. Let's see. I think I'll do something like this. And then look at this quarter note here. That's a whole note. This is a quarter note. Oh, I like it. It's cute. It turned out really darling. And then I think what I'll do is just kind of leave these other 3 for another spread because I got enough here to do a whole nother spread with. So I think I'll just leave those in there and not use anything more. I think it turned out really pretty cute. I do want to leave this little spot here to write in. So I'm going to leave that open on purpose. All right, guys, this is what I was left with on that one page, and then I took the lamp off of the other, going in the other direction, and oh, I think it turned out so cute. And you guys, it is 6:36. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. It's a record. Now I sit here and look at the things that I want to embellish on. So, I'm not sure though if I want to put any more of this down, because if so, it would just like go here, and then where's another good place to put some? There's a little spot there. That doesn't look too bad. I don't like that there, but I could just do that. I think I will. Just leave it those 2 little places. It does still add a little bit of color, a little bit more red on the paper. Let's see here. And then I'll come in and clean that line up. I know, look at that. There's not a lot left there, right? But it's amazing when you take just that little bit off and clean it up. It looks so much nicer. There we go. And then I'll do the same for over here on this side. I put that pretty much right up next to that one. I may have to move that over just a smidge because that's, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this a little bit. And then I'll see where that raw edge leaves us. So I'm going to bring this one down underneath that black line. Put that just right on top there. And then that left just that little bit to cut off. Okay, let's see here. Where is, I think I might make a couple flags just to kind of make that look a little bit more finished. Let me come in here. Where's my colors? Okay. I will take this Today sticker and just make a couple flags out of it and put them on my blues. There's that one. I get as close as I can to the letters. And this is what you do when you don't have the color flags and you don't have time to go hunt. I'm just going to fold that over. Let's see. This is the part I always get a little bit turned around on. right. So here's one flag. We'll just put this one right up here. And then I always look for the cut edge, the one that's not so straight. And that's the one that I like to go ahead and cut. See, I cut it the wrong way. I always do that. At some point, I will always do that. All right. Now this one's going to be a little smaller. Now that's not going to work because now I feel like it's too small. Doggone it. Come in here and take this one up since I ruined the other one, and I found the red today sticker, and so I'm just going to put these red flags down, which quite honestly I don't mind. Or maybe I should put this one down since that's right next to that red. What do you guys think? Is that what I should do? Okay, okay, okay. All right, I'm going to hold on to this other red one. I kind of like that one right there. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to put this little flag back in my book. I love this book. I love her illustrations. I wish they were a little on the smaller side, but I understand that this is probably made for like a bigger planner. The 8.5 by 11 planner. So I get that they're a little on the bigger side. So not classic designed, but it's okay. You can see I was able to use it and make a spread with it. And I think I'm done. I'm not going to put down any like different headers. I'm just going to leave it like this. Call it good. It is 6:44 and I need to go get ready for work. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this Plan With Me. Thanks so much for hanging out. I certainly appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. And don't forget to turn on notifications. That way you are notified whenever a new video goes up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.